To be in the Hall of Fame is something every athlete strives for. Time, identity crisis, and their full hearts locked into a title. May I give a word of advice? Everyone on earth will forget quickly when you're at the top. I was sort of just in my room and I was just thinking about Jesus, and the way I expressed my thoughts and my feelings was through poetry.
We did what needed to be done. We did the three-peat, we set the records. We made history. This year is more about celebrating one another.
There's nothing that can break this group.
It's about playing with a lot of joy, being present every single moment.
The biggest honor is just to continuously grow the sport. Every single year, there's just more and more people watching it.
We have set the standard, and there is something beautiful in that.
It's going to take everything we got, and we're going to have to work really hard for it.
Everyone here likes that grind, and they like that can they do it type mentality, and we're always out to prove it. I think it's a good thing to make your players uncomfortable. I like to see what it looks like when you're uncomfortable. Are you going to be rattled, or are you going to fight for it? And every athlete's been told to play at least two positions really, really well. So that really allows me to move the lineup around a bit, and the competition is real and you can feel it.
It's honestly a pride thing at the University of Oklahoma to have the best defense in the country. And it doesn't matter if the year before you were playing outfield and now you're playing third. Now you're going to be an All-American third baseman, and that's just period, point blank. That's just our standard at the University of Oklahoma.
I would say the hardest part is the mental. You can take only so many reps, but if you're not willing to take criticism, the mental and your physical, all of that does play a factor.
It takes tremendous athleticism and tremendous training. I think that's something that goes a little bit unnoticed.
It's important if you want to get in the lineup. It's important for our versatility. It's important if we have any kind of injuries that we're not panicked. And I think it just makes for the hunger and the overall challenge for each athlete. They understand they need to be good at that. And sometimes they find that their second position, they're even better than their first.
In practice, we have a lot of opportunities to get reps in different positions, doing it till you feel comfortable enough to trust you can play there any given day.
If you're being realistic, you should be able to play infield and outfield anywhere on the field. If you want to play and you want to be a part of a national championship team, you have to be versatile in that way. So instead of coach saying, oh, well, she can only play short, so she's going to sit the bench, she'll be like, oh, she plays short, she plays center, she plays second, she plays first, she can catch. So then that just gives you more opportunities to be in the lineup.
We know that we're not just stuck at one position, in that I can go try other positions. When I transferred, I was like, wherever you need me, I will play it. And if that means I have to go to the outfield, if I have to put on the gear, but I was willing to do it. And I think that has allowed her to give me that level of trust where she's like, okay, I can depend on her to work her butt off to understand any position on the field. And for me, that's also been really beneficial because it allows me to just have more options for her to toy around with me on the field. And if that allows me to get in the lineup and on the field, I'm very grateful for it.
That means coach wants me to go into second, then I'll go into second. If she wants me to go catch, if I need to go do a bullpen with Coach Rocha, I will do it. I will do anything for this team to win.
The mentality of just wanting to freaking win. If Coach Gasso tells me to get a glove and go to right field to win the national championship, you betcha that I will be on with a big smile in right field. Like, I think that being able to just be a program guy and just do what it takes to win, that's something that is special about this team, because all 21 of us, when you come here, you know that all of us are going to do what it takes.
We will never complain or panic over an injury. We have the players 1 through 21 that can get it done for us, and that's why you're here. My name may be just dust and not written in the Earth's Hall of Fame. Actually, when I die, no one will remember my name at all.
It was something that I didn't know was poetry until I sent it to Grace Lyons or Sarah Roberts, and they were like, oh, that's basically poetry. To be in the Hall of Fame is something every athlete strives for. Time, identity crisis, and their full hearts locked into a title. May I give a word of advice? Everyone on earth will forget quickly when you're at the top. I was sort of just in my room, and I was just thinking about Jesus, and the way I expressed my thoughts and my feelings was through poetry. This may never come my way as being one of the greatest, but I do not forget. God never forgets my name.
She's got a heart of gold, and I think there's so much good churning inside of her, and when she releases it, it's something you're not going to expect. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
I think it's really important as teammates to know what we love to do, and softball's not going to be here our whole lives. So just seeing someone like Boone write poems, and she'll send random poems to the whole team, it's just crazy because she'll hit it like right on the heart. We constantly go to weights every single day. We're always going to practice, but to just be remembered that softball is not everything.
She's always reaching out, can I pray for you, Coach Gasso? And the way she prays, the way she writes her poems, she does it just out of her heart.
I'm not the best at expressing my emotions, so me being able to do it in poetry form kind of just helps me worship God in that way. So I tell you boldly and firmly, I tell you humbly and honestly, I wouldn't trade my name in heaven, no matter how big or small, no matter how rich or famous, no matter how great or legendary this world has to offer. I'd rather my name be so lowly and unknown in this world, and my name be written in the Hall of Fame in heaven.